Hi, I'd like to welcome all of our viewers on this next fascinating tutorial. This time around, we'll be talking about user actions.
What are you doing, Alita? I'm the one that's supposed to be doing the training, not you. Did you get confused?
Oh. You're here. Sorry, Master. I was practicing in case you'd want me to do the training on my own, and I did not realize you'd come so early.
Interesting. Why would you even consider doing it? I've never asked you to. Anyway, let's get back to the training. Today we'll be talking about user actions, the functionality that I've just released onto the hub in my Action List Manager plugin. This is the functionality that I've been preparing with JJ1 for quite some time now, and I'm really happy that all of you will be able to use it from now on. In order to explain to you how to create a user action, I first need to tell you why you want to use them in the first place. I mean, isn't it a stupid idea to create an action in the Action List Manager that would not be executed by an AI? So in short, no, it's not a stupid idea at all. This thought came to me when I noticed that users were creating a bunch of buttons all over their display space just to execute stuff, turn on lights, make some items appear, change poses of the characters, and trigger messages to the AI. So I thought to myself, why would you need to have all the buttons visible at all times, when in most situations you just need a few? And what's even more important, why do you want to have the buttons visible at all, if you can have them conveniently hidden out of sight on your VAM wristwatch, which is a part of UI Assist plugin by JJ? There came the idea of user actions, which is sort of like an Internet of Things for Voxta scene. You have a watch app that shows you things that you can control at the correct time. Now, how do we decide when to show these actions and when they should be hidden? Well, this bit is simple. We have Action List Manager routing. So we know that at a certain moment of the story progression, we should be able to do something. Turn on the light, change our pose, give something to our character, like a cup of tea or a healthy snack. Anyway, let's see how to use that properly. I have an empty Voxta scene here, so let's add some actions. I'll add animations. I'd use Coffee Action Bundle. By the way, action bundles at the time of recording this video are an early access feature. So if you'd like to use them now, I strongly suggest that you go to my Patreon page and have a look. So as you can see, importing this action bundle gives us 5 new animations. And now I'd import action definitions for them. From the same bundle, Coffee Action Bundle. And as you can see, Alita started moving, which means that the bundle has been properly loaded. Now, let's look what we have here. We have idle action for standing straight, show pussy stance, show shy stance, sitting on a table and drinking coffee. And what we want to accomplish here is that when Alita sits down, we want to be able to give her a cup of coffee. And when she gets this cup of coffee, she should be able to start drinking from it. So how do we do that? First, we create a new action, we mark it as a user action, and we start filling up the fields. We call the action give coffee. We can change the context for the LLM so that it knows what happened. So we say character holds a cup of coffee, and we can also trigger a message saying user gave character a cup of coffee. Okay, so these are the messages for the LLM. Context sets the stage for the next interactions, and trigger message immediately triggers the interaction with the LLM, which means Alita will respond. And now we want to show the cup of coffee in her hand. So we add a new action in the trigger and we show the cup of coffee. We select the cup of coffee, which is our custom entity asset. We go into atom control and we turn it on. You can see that the cup is already there, right? So we would just show it once the trigger is executed. All right, that's it for our new user action. Then now let's do the proper routing. When she is standing straight, Anita should be able to go into bossy stance, she should be able to go into shy stance, and she should be able to sit on the table, right? And as soon as she sits on the table, we want to allow the user to call this give coffee so that she gets her a cup of coffee. And when this action executes, when the user actually calls it, all of these will happen, but also we want to allow Alita to start drinking the coffee, so we have to route drink coffee action for her so that AI action inference can choose it. Perfect. Now let's see this in action and see how it works. For it to properly work, I need to, of course, add the plugin for the UI assist. It has to be the version that already has the integration with the Action List Manager. Please make sure that this is this version 70 or higher. And when we add it, we can see this clock appearing here. And this is the UI Assist plugin. And as you can see, there is nothing special right now about it. But what happens is that when LLM executes sitting on a table action, you'll see a change. So let's turn on Voxta right now.
Hello, Master.
Can you please sit down?
Yes, Master. Sitting on the table now.
As you can see, the yellow extension button appeared in the UI Assist plugin. When you click it, ALM card appears. The last action is our user action.
Thank you, Master. Raising the cup to my lips and drinking the coffee.
And our trigger message in user action made Alita do the action inference. Now I show you the same thing in VR. So first we have to add the session plugin, UI Assist, and what it does, it opens up in this menu section here. But what we want to do, we want to have it in our hand. So we have to change the setting. We go to Settings, VR, and then Attach UI to right hand. And what it does, it shows you this menu here on your hand. When you look at it, it opens up and you can choose things with your eyes, and then pressing trigger would actually execute them. Okay, so we activate Voxta.
Master has returned.
Can you place it on the table?
Sitting on table, Master.
I've added a special feature so that you'd know that the new user action is available for you. You'd feel the haptic feedback on your controllers, meaning they will vibrate. Now when I look at my hand, I can see that there is this small extension here. And if I press it, the ALM menu opens up, and I can select actions by looking at them and then pressing on the trigger. So let's see. As you can see, it gave her the cup. And now we activate Voxta again.
Yes, Master. I received a cup of coffee and drank it. My body is designed to follow your commands and assist you.
Perfect. This concludes user actions tutorial. If you have some questions regarding this functionality, as always, you can catch me on Discord. Now I really recommend that you take a look at the Action Bundles early access feature on my Patreon. Using it, you can create a Voxta-enabled scene yourself in just a matter of seconds. You can use any scene that you like from the app or the one that you've created yourself. There is a more detailed YouTube video on my channel on how to use Action Bundles. There are 3 bundles already available and 1 in the works. Thank you all for watching. Take care.